Hi everyone, I'm Lisa Kahihikolo, the Sales Director for our Fidelity operation out here in Honolulu. I wanted to share with you quick best practice tips on, a lot of times we talk about prospecting and how to go after targets, but a lot of it has to do with setting yourself up for an office presentation and how to make the best out of those office presentations. So whenever we're prepping for an office presentation, what we like to do is get to know who our audience is, and when you walk into the office presentation, actually any office that you walk into, you'll notice that there'll always be like a whiteboard within the office somewhere, and usually that whiteboard will highlight the different transactions that are going on within that office, which will then lead you to identify who are the top three producers in that office. So typically the top three producers in an office is usually doing 80% of the business. So by doing your regular office visits and then preparing to do an office presentation, doing your homework, finding out exactly what the office might need in this momentum of market would be important. That way, when you're leading up to getting into the presentation, you've already done your homework. You've identified who the top three is, which is usually 80% of the business that is being done in that office. You've identified who your audience is, and you've also identified exactly what their wants and needs are so that you can prepare and come back to do the presentation. The goal out of that would be to leave with a little bit more leads, or definitely an opportunity for you to get in front of the top three producers of that office. And I usually like to do a prep email to let them know that I'm coming, here are the topics I'm going to be talking about, and then when I get there, highlight the three different things that they can expect to hear from me again. And then again, the key would be to do the follow-up and make sure that you're touching base with each of the individuals in there and making sure that you're also in front of the top three people that you've been able to identify as you're doing your office visits. Or again, there's always a whiteboard with that information. So I hope that tip helps you. One of many. Thank you so much, Lisa Crown, for having me on here. Very honored to be able to share some of our best practices that we do when targeting a top client.